GreedFall. Now, I did try. I played a little bit of this before, and I tried uploading the video before I started streaming. It doesn't seem like it went up yet, which upsets me because I really. Okay, yeah, it's not showing that it's up yet. So it's gonna be weird because it'll say that my GreedFall 2 uploaded before my GreedFall 1. Anyway, last time I had some issues with some of the commentators that joined, so my stream chat is on my right side. I'm picking up right where I left off from the video. I didn't play too much of it. I maybe played. I think I played 40 minutes, maybe. I spent most of the time creating my character, but this is my character, my follower. I am literally, my main goal is to just go through the entire map. I might not do that in this stream. I'm not really worried about going through and doing the campaign yet. My primary thing, there are a lot of unknown locations, but my primary, so I've already went into here. I've already done, this is weird. I thought it was Thalim, but it's like Taleme or something like that. So I've already checked up here, I went down here, and I came through this side. I haven't gone to the left yet, but I'm going to go straight down. I'm going to hug the left wall as much as I can. I'm not a huge fan of the controls of this. It is definitely extremely weird. Okay, one second. Options. Game sensitivity. Control camera sensitivity. Turn that down. Save and quit. Oop, nope, I reset. Save and quit. Yes. Alright, that's a little bit better. Let's check out this guy, just because I have...
Sir. How might I be of service?
What is going on?
You can start by explaining to me why you refused to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent, and I'm only obeying orders.
Ask for more instructions.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendants seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders? Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second...
That's right. And so he...
I'll be...
Sorry, Cap.
Following on.
Ask about other merchants.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You're demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
Threaten a prison sentence. It's 50%. I'm gonna try and use some charisma.
I don't think you understand who you're dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lord de Sardet, nephew of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable. Especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion, theft. You know as well as I that the congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That is a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise, without delay. Unless you'd rather your master is hung and that you finish your days in prison.
I beg your pardon, sir, but you are not my master.
Dang.
Moreover, the attendant at the guard was quite specific, saying this affair should be handled with extreme discretion. So I seriously doubt that you'll be wanting to drag us in front of a judge. That would stir up the muck.
Whatever is he talking about, Kurt?
Your guess is as good as mine.
I'm gonna leave.
We shall return. See you soon.
That was definitely interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna go down and then left here. Okay, can't open that. Ooh, chest. Gold coins. I'm in the port quarter now. Wow, lots of buildings. Warehouse. Okay, lots of warehouses. I'm gonna be going through, like, when I play RPGs, I plan on going everywhere. Zones controlled by other factions. This zone is under the control of another faction than yours. Certain places are forbidden for you. A costume of the faction will allow you to trick the guards. You can also try a stealth approach, but if a guard spots you, it will result in a violent response and damage your reputation. Ooh. Okay, well. Sorry. I literally opened the door and the guy is looking directly at me. Like, what is that? Oh, no. Dang, I see that chest now that I've climbed. Pine resin, hawthorn. Interesting. Ah. Ooh. A new sword. No. Can I not use this? Requirements, one-handed blades, agility 1. Okay. I don't really know all that stuff.
Halt! The warehouse is off limits. Move along.
Very well. I'm going.
No. What? Apparently you can't run past this ladder. It will make you use it. That's kind of upsetting. And you can't cancel the climb once you started it, which I kind of am upset about. I'm gonna see if I can't go into here. Go stealth. Oh, and he looks directly this way. Anyway, okay. So for now, I'm just gonna leave this area. I don't want to though.
to my hand, and death to the others! Ha! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Alright, so ooh, novice ring. Oh, there's the other dead guy. This is the guy that he fought. Gold coins and ammo. So this would have seemed to be the better way to go in. Okay, but I'm going to... Okay, I am going to leave the warehouses for now. Just because I'm not going to deal with that. Let's see. Mr. de Crucillon.
I still don't see Constantine at your side.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
What will be your official title on Tier 4D? Or are you just here to keep an eye on us?
Come now, don't be ridiculous. I'm coming in the capacity of official advisor, nothing more. But His Highness has also asked me to report to him on certain strategic observations. I am therefore required to take note of all events, chart the island and its resources, but also obtain as much knowledge as possible concerning the more dangerous creatures of the island. Your help will be extremely valuable to me. I've no longer the legs of an adventurer.
It's always a privilege to help, Master. I need to be leaving. I have quite a few things to do before we raise anchor.
Alright, so I did just check and my first GreedFall video is up, so it'll just be weird because this will technically be up before that. Gold coins. Hoof. What? That was weird. I don't understand how the saber does less damage. Novice's ring? Oh, magic. Okay. No, don't want that. Actually. 176. Actually, I probably... Yep, I can't go this way. Ah. Storeroom. Sailor's coat. That probably just leads back to outside. Let's take a look at that sailor's coat. Magical res up, elemental resistance down. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna wear that. I will check out his... Yeah, he's got better stuff on. I figured. So this is a dead end, or can I go around? Nope, dead end. Which is weird. Ah. This is definitely a very interesting game. Very intricate, and like there's a lot going on, which excites me. So Villain's Den. You definitely want to check that out. Serene. Hoof fungus. That's what that is. Beast essence, hoof fungus leather, and a hawthorn.
If you had any idea who I am.
Constantine.
I have a ship to catch.
That's my cousin.
Do you hear? Yes, that's Constantine's voice. It's coming from the upper floor. It sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
I kind of would agree with you.
It's not possible, just... It's blocked.
Well, dang. I don't have the level to break through. Enemy detection.
This man is going to bring the guard out if you keep shouting like that. We should have got rid of him.
Don't be an idiot. It's obvious that he's a noble, a rich man. He needed to be taught a lesson, but it's better we grab some coin. With all those posters we posted, someone with deep pockets will show up sooner or later to liberate the rooster. He's making a great deal of noise. We could knock him out, or gag him.
I don't know if I have like certain space in my... Oh, there's nothing. Ooh, barrel. Although, granted, I'm probably gonna come down once I release him to go out the back door. Ooh. Serene's Criminal's Key. On block. I'm gonna unblock it right now. Not gonna go out yet, but I'll unblock it. I'm just gonna take everything. Hold my cousin hostage and expect me to pay for it? I'm taking everything you own. And killing whoever's guarding him, because obviously someone's gonna be in here. Key to Constantine's cell. Is there seriously no one up here? They left no one. Did they really leave no one up here to like, you'd think that they'd leave somebody. That baffles me. I'm really confused. Use key. I'm gonna use lockpicking. I don't know.
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress. Constantine, it's me! My dear cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fight.
I do what I can. We're departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you, I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure.
Select Constantine from the inventory screen.
If you only knew how these river scum treat... Do me a courtesy, good cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
They haven't spotted us. We could sneak out of here silently. We have a ship to board.
You've always been a reasonable soul. Don't you think these brutes deserve a punishment?
Yes, without a doubt. But don't you think there are more pressing matters?
Actually,
It is your highness's decision to make. Whatever it is,
I am actually okay with kicking their asses. Plus, it'll level me up some, get me some... Because, I mean, you saw how bad I am at fighting. Might as well learn now. Think this way to the exit? Yep. I'm gonna stealth one of them.
To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
I'm level 2. That's why I... Key to Constantine's cell. Yeah, I'll just take another one. Like, why do they have so many keys to one cell? Like, you'd think that they would only have one key. Ooh, okay. Skills. Okay, so I have firearms. Okay, I have 1 point. Heavy weapons, stasis, divine magic. I'm gonna go damage plus 10%. Sharp steel, yeah, I'm gonna buy that. And the footsteps of the, I don't know. And I'm not gonna open it. It's a trophy, I earned a trophy for that. So now, coin guard barracks, merchant, crafting table, tavern. I might go, I'm honestly thinking merchant first, because I have a lot of stuff that I could sell. Do I really have to? I couldn't just fall, I had to jump. Honestly, this game looks really good. Excuse me. I will step into the coin guard building first, though.
Sir Desade, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Not yet. You know, this type of mission is not really my speciality.
Oh, that's to your honor. But the commander did give the order to you. His Excellency might be able to help you. Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
I have the same haircut that he does, but mine is brown. Whoa. Can I just take one of these? You know, I am kind of important. Hey look, 2020!
It's blocked.
It's blocked, you say? Well, then I must figure out why it is blocked. I can't. Alright, merchant. I got stuff to sell for you. Excuse me.
It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
See me again? Alright. I'm not selling that. I'm not selling that. I will sell this, though. Actually, I haven't. Okay, I'm not gonna be wearing this stuff. And then everyone already has their stuff. And then I'm not selling any of that. Or that.
Thank you for your visit.
Nope.
See you soon. Welcome.
I'll see
It's
about
such a
buying
pleasure
some.
to see. Have you seen any?
Bye. Alright, I can use this. Blackened Cutlass does 48 more physical damage and does 4 more armor damage. Plus 35% stun. Minus 3% fury generator. Which I don't use anyway. My Do I have 274. So I think I'm actually gonna buy this. I still have 130 for it.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Ah, I already equipped it. Wait. Alright, let me just take those 7 gold coins. And those 7 gold coins. Okay.
Good day, tavern keeper.
Can I pour you anything? It's you. I didn't recognize you, my scruffy young pup. You put this place to shambles last night.
I am quite sorry about that. I'm afraid I let the festive spirit get the better of me.
Better of you. You broke everything. If you think for a second that I'm...
Come on now. Don't be angry about such trivialities. I'm certain we can make amends. Now, what can I do? The contents of this pouch should be worth your forgiveness. What do you say?
Forgiven and even forgotten, your lordship. Whatever can I do for you?
Ask about his business, the Malikor. I'm not gonna.
I need to be off. Farewell.
I just
Goodbye.
wanted to come in here and see if this. Ooh, stairs. Ooh. Let me just walk through the door. Innkeeper's key. Metal dowels. These metal dowels are used to build or repair wood furniture. Okay. I can build or repair wooden furniture.
Locked.
Ooh. Haha! Your lockpicking skill is not enough. Ah! See? Yep, I knew it. Yes, I went through there just to unlock that. 100%. But I will be going upstairs. Oop, barrel. And I will be taking everything. Oh. Keys. Innkeeper's storeroom key. So you're telling me that I could have gone through this area, like, lockpicking level 1. Are you telling me that I bought... Oh no, that's agility level 2. Jeez. I'm not going to be able to use that for a while. Was that his broom? And like... Putting the sword in a safe, like, wouldn't you want it on you? Letter from an alchemist from Al-Sad. Dear Arif, I am genuinely sorry to learn that you have not found the peace you are hoping for in Serene. Since your departure from the academy, the situation has been deplorable. Those you had accused are now behaving as if the rules did not apply to them, regularly performing questionable experiments, and there is nothing the rest of us can do apart from keeping a low profile. I sincerely hope that you will eventually find some place where you can be at peace. Your friend. Your friend. Okay. Your friend who? Usually it's like your friend blah blah blah. But well. Now that I have paid you... Ooh, no, actually, I'm pretty sure there's a basement I can go to. So I haven't yet taken everything I can from you, I do not think. This is how I play RPGs. Let me just take this gold. And then open this door. Well, this looks like a party room right here. This looks like the place to be on a Friday night. Too bad I'm sitting in my bedroom. Is that everything? So now I have officially taken everything I can from you. Okay. Goodbye. Ooh, crafting table right there. Let's take a look. Craftsmanship allows you to upgrade your weapons and armor. Science allows you to create potions and traps. You need knowledge to be able to use the crafting table to obtain it. Spend points in the desired talents. Use certain pieces of equipment or companions that can give you a bonus. Each talent point will unlock new recipes. You will also need ingredients, which you can buy or find while exploring. Nice. That's actually pretty cool how... That is actually really cool. That actually is extremely cool. Like, I'm sorry if I'm like being annoying and stuff. But like that's... You don't have enough craft level 1. Like, it actually changes the look of it. That's what's really cool about it. Okay, that's pretty sweet. Owned 30 ammo. Laced drink? Interesting. So I was in there. Fountain Family Warehouse. Yeah, I can go in this side. Shoot. This way.
Good people, don't be afraid. Come, celebrate the miracle of science. You won't believe your eyes. This discovery will give you faith in existence.
What if I don't want faith in existence?
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of style?
Is your hat out of style? Nope. Ah. You are right in front of me. I don't know how to tell if I'm like trespassing or not. And for me, that's kind of a problem.
It's blocked.
Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Y'all are in my way.
Greenblood, do you need something?
No.
I must leave you.
Thank you. This was a waste of time. Let's check the backside. I mean, there's 2 entrances. Like, there wouldn't be 2 entrances if the second entrance didn't do anything, right? You have reached your destination.
It's blocked.
Interesting. Excuse me. Let me just boulder you out of the way. Alright, so coming here was useless. Alright. So, I mean, I've been everywhere except for in these warehouses yet. Alright, I just need to negotiate with the vendor. And then notify the Bridge Alliance ambassador about your departure. Find the smuggler. Yep, I'm gonna do that. Because I want to make sure that I do everything that I can. Smuggler might let me level up, which will allow me to... This is a pretty, like, I mean, so I have PlayStation, I have a PlayStation 4, and I have PS Now.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life.
And you drop it.
There are some children we'd be best to refuse.
Captain Vas...
And you are?
I'm de Sardet, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Apologies.
Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Tir Freddy. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage. Are you ready to leave?
Well, not quite. I still have a few errands to run for my uncle. What about you?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing.
The
But have
cabin
no fear,
boy?
we will leave without
That-
him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
About the cabin boy, let's go ask about the cabin boy. When did you see him for the last
When
time?
did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since.
Welcome
I've
to the
had any news
stream.
at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Acquaintances.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
Who are his
This
close
Jonas. Does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavio and Laura.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
The nuts.
Could you tell me a little about your guild?
We are masters of the oceans. Our ships can sail where no others dare.
Thanks to your magic, so I've heard. How do you become a Nord?
Our magic, yes, that only the Nords master. As for your question, any child born on one of our ships is seaborn. He is a Nord from birth. Others are sea gifted, joining the Nords for different reasons, often from a young age. It's how the guild is made and maintains its numbers.
That is definitely interesting.
Could you tell me anything about our destination? The island of Tirfredi?
It is a magnificent place. Wild. Spared from your wars and your mines, for now. The natives have a relationship with their land, and consider it sacred. They're a very friendly people, welcoming, that will appear to you strangely familiar. I've also heard that there are a great many exotic creatures, some enormous. But I wouldn't know what else to tell you. I've never strayed far from the ports.
Ah, that is...
what do you think
the
of
last
our
thing I
port?
have to ask.
You're referring to this one? It is the biggest high seas port on the continent. Thanks to your prince, even though it remains part of your city, it holds a particular status for us Nords. Certain zones are owned completely by us, and maritime law holds office. It's a good port. Were it not for the Malachor, it would be a pleasant place to dock.
Okay.
Be back soon, Captain.
And I will see about completing... Investigate the appearance of the not novice. I'll go there. Yep. Alright. So now that I've walked all over, I've gone everywhere except for in these buildings, in case you didn't know, because these are owned by the Knots and I would be trespassing. I went into one building, kind of killed everyone in there, and then I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do that.
Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
Ask about the cabin boy. Ask when
When
was
did you
last
last
time
see
she
him?
saw him.
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Why? I haven't the faintest idea.
Idea? I haven't the faintest idea.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
Ask about his friends.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Ask if he had enemies.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders.
That it does.
Yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
Does it?
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator, and an excellent leader of men. He knows his craft well, in spite of being so young.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet. If he keeps it up, he'll be an admiral one day.
He's younger than I am.
I need to be going. Farewell.
Like, I mean, when you play these games, when you're younger and you're like, oh, he hasn't seen 25. It's like, yeah, that's gonna be me when I'm 25. Yeah, no, that wasn't me when I was 25. Let's see what you can tell us about the
Good
knot
day, sailor.
boy, the
I've
cabin
been told
boy.
that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
Ask what he knows.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand? Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof. Gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left. You get me?
So your pride is more important than the cabin boy. Okay.
Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
Okay, how they say idea? No
Why
idea.
would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down.
I hate it.
You think my story is nothing but mess too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
Huh. Ask about Captain
What do you
Vasco?
think about Captain Vasco?
He's a just man who knows his knots. He's well appreciated by the crew. It's a pity that he hasn't much heart for lass now and again. Always seems unhappy, our captain.
Ah.
Thank you, Lara. I need to be going.
Strange story.
Something isn't right here, I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
I think that this first stream is strictly gonna be this island. And then once I'm done with this island, I think I'm gonna end the stream. So, oh, well, we fixed our reputation with this guy, and then we took everything.
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
Ask about cabin boy. Listen. Nope.
I'm looking for a Naut. A young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping? In my establishment? You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table. Anything else?
He would never give... Really?
Has the Malachor really put a damper on your business?
More than a damper. They were soaked. When the sickness began to spread, a wave of panic followed in its wake. People stopped going out of their homes. They were afraid.
So the
Always
Malachor
close
is
to
the
closing
sickness,
shop,
okay.
I tell you. And then, thankfully, the alchemists of the bridge said that you couldn't just catch it like that. People were still distrustful, as is their nature, but they are leaving home again. It's a start. I also lost quite a few regular customers. Dead or too scared to venture back. Yeah, but that's nothing new to you. The city would have sunk in the water if not for trade with the New Isle.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Who are you? I don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
No. Have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I am here. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band of strong-arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him, if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
Huh.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, sir. You are in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Thélème embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from life?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Share with the vendor. Find the smuggler. Fontaine. Oh. Did I run the wrong direction? I did indeed run the wrong direction.
Are your boots worn through? Is your
It's blocked.
I don't really know exactly where to go to find him. Do I have to talk to the captain before I attempt to come and go to here? You know what? Let's take a look at the journal. Find and confront the kidnappers.
You'll find all you need in our selection. Come, celebrate the miracle of science.
Oh. Confront the kidnappers. Haha!
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
That sounds... But the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Like, why is everything so sexual in this game, or am I just not?
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lord de Sardet, and to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
Yes, I do actually.
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
What was your son doing on a Naut ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced. It seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact? It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Excuse me, madam, but I haven't quite finished my inquiry yet.
If you would be so courteous, I would like you to leave.
With respect, my lady.
Okay. That is definitely interesting. Nope. Dead end. Nope. Pardon me, excuse me, coming through. Ooh. Learn more about the Naut contracts.
So, are you ready to leave?
Not quite. I still have a few errands to run for my uncle. What about you?
I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nauts, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a naught. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naut?
Ask Mr. de Cousillon for more information.
Must surely know what's going on here. Let's go talk to him.
Your Highness, I'm happy to see you. Your absence this morning worried both your father and me.
Come now, Sir de Corsilion. My father may have been angry, outraged, or disappointed, but he's never worried about me. I am sad to have caused you any worry, though. Would you believe that I was rotting away in a sinister jail, guarded by thugs ready to kill me? Though still seeing double from last night's drink, I was preparing an ingenious escape plan when... ta-da! My dear cousin jumped up out of nowhere and saved me. I'm quite the fairy tale damsel in distress.
You might have refrained from the company of bandits the night before such an important departure.
Take away the risk and halve the pleasure, de Corsilion. It is the salt of life.
I fear that some of my teachings have been misunderstood. But you wanted to ask me something, de Sade?
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some contract with the Nords.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nords. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between my uncle and the Nords?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nords as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is up.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
That it could be. I am enjoying this game so far. It kind of has like a cartoon feel, but not like so much so that it ruins the way the story is played. Granted,
excuse me, madam.
This is really just
but
a
I haven't
prologue.
quite finished my inquiry yet.
If you would be so courteous, I would like you to leave.
Whoa.
Come on now, stop lying. Jonas was taken away by force against his will by armed men.
That is not true. Completely false. He...
Enough! With every word, you are a step closer to a prison cell.
Prison? But what would be the charges?
Kidnapping. Whether Jonas is your son or not, he is a Naut that you kidnapped and locked up. In the eyes of the Prince, you have committed a crime that puts the interests of the congregation at great risk.
I beg of you, Your Excellency. Have mercy on a poor mother who is looking only to recover her child. We didn't kidnap our own son. And if you need to speak with him to be convinced, please do. He's in our warehouse, near the Coin Guard Plaza, next to the canal. I am certain that once you have heard his account, you will see the tragedy in our predicament and help us.
I regret threatening that woman. You didn't have a choice. She was lying, and we need to find that boy.
I do actually, like 100%. He said, I regret threatening that woman. And as soon as I said that, I was like, I'm pretty sure you could probably hear it. Oh. Hello, hello.
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
A handful of underlings don't scare us away. Sir de Sardet, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Nauts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Nauts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine?
Attempt to... It's 50%.
You've taken your son against his will and have him locked up like merchandise in a warehouse. Is that what you call being a good father?
As if you would know what it is like to be a parent.
Yep.
You are far too young to understand the way we feel.
I looked into the contract that binds you to the Nauts. It was indeed you who ceded your son to them in exchange for help with your business with the bridge.
It is so. But that sort of contract is ignoble. I never would have signed it if I had known.
You should have thought of that before. Breaking the contract could have regrettable consequences for the congregation.
The prince will know how to negotiate with the Nauts. If they take my son back, my wife will die of sadness.
Her sadness would be all the more terrible if she learned of your role in the story, don't you think?
You wouldn't dare tell her. I beg you.
You're not leaving me with a choice.
Very well.
Reputation plus 2.
And take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Nauts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
Okay. I went too far. Come on, Kurt, move. Thank you.
So it's here that our man keeps his son. Abusive fathers.
Who are you?
My name is de Sardet. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yes. Even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seems so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Nauts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship. I'll see you there.
Ah. Not even a bet. Wow. Real lovely on your son. Don't even give him a bed. Oop, don't want to go this way. I just want to go this way. Excuse me. Inform Captain Vasco Heretic Hunt. Ah. Hour 16. I've been streaming for an hour and a quarter. 1.25 hours. Let's see here. Is it the same conversation?
So, are you ready to leave? My cat. You do. All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you.
Oh.
I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you honor.
Reputation +3.
What do you think of
you? Thanks, certain zone. It's a good port.
Be back soon, Captain.
Ah. Coin guard merchant. Negotiate with the vendor. Yeah. I should be able to talk the vendor into giving us the supplies now. Ooh. I should be able to talk that vendor into giving us the stuff now, because...
And so you're back, sir. Do you have our second payment with you?
Don't count on it.
Intuition. Threaten him.
This is preposterous. Your master is a thief. I have no patience for bandits and robbers. Either you give us back what's ours, or we'll take it.
Your idea of diplomacy isn't all that different from my own.
To the devil with ya.
Since you leave us no choice.
The merchant's clerk isn't hearing your arguments. The only thing left is a show of strength. Sorry, Greenblood. If I'd have known, I wouldn't have gotten you mixed up in this. To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Stop! I beg of you!
He seems to have grown wiser all of a sudden.
Yes, yes! Don't hit me anymore!
Very well. I'm counting on you to deliver this merchandise as quickly as possible.
Yes, good sir. I'll take care of it immediately.
I will definitely climb up here. See what's up here. Looks like one science and alchemy.
It's not possible just now.
Destroy weak walls with the help of explosive files. Well, hopefully the next point, level 5. Dang. Well, that's no good. It is what it is, though.
To my help! And death to the others! Celebrate the miracle of science. You'll find all you need in our selection. Whatever you need to be.
Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes. We were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 4D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
Find a way to move the cargo. Awesome. Okay. Is your hat out of style, really? Gold coins. I don't know how I didn't see that.
Sir, are you ready to leave?
Not quite. I still have a few errands to
Ask about the heretics.
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. May I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
I'm gonna talk to him
A
openly.
couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Teleme has entrusted me with the job of capturing them.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel in the affair. Just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. The Cardinal's men are far from discreet. They're making quite some ruckus, asking to search our warehouses. We, of course, refused entry. Only the Nords have access. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain your potential stowaways aren't far. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them. Not officially, at least.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice are often more useful than titles and words.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel...
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
Listen here. I haven't forgotten what you did for our Jonas. I would gladly do you the favor, but my quartermaster is more stubborn than the tide. He is convinced that thugs want to use our vessel to bring who knows what aboard. And, because of that, he's placed guards to watch over the registered merchandise before they load it up. All that I can do for you is to write your crates into the ship's manifest. If you manage to get them into the warehouse, they'll find their way into the ship's hold. And with the manifest, the crazy Gustavo won't see nothing but smoke. Please try and avoid roughing up those brave guards. They are my fellow Norts, after all.
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
Pretty sure I tried.
If you wore a Nort uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in, unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse. Hello? What can I do for you?
We're the relay. You're dismissed.
Finally! We were starting to grow moss. Courage, me hearties. The path is... We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
Don't be afraid. Come, celebrate the miracle of science. You won't believe your eyes.
Alright, so order to get the drink. I would have to get science level 1, bottle of brandy, and sleeping potion. Oh. Okay, stasis, divine magic, one-handed.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
Prepare a drink laced with sleeping pills. Laced drink. Okay. Oh, look at that. I'm wearing that exact outfit. Pretty much.
I've seen a few...
Are you the smuggler?
You snuck yourself in here just to ask me that question? If this is some sort of trick to get me to admit to some crime, you are truly twisted.
You can see for yourself that I'm no Nord. Come now. Are you the one I'm looking for?
I'm already locked up. What more do I risk? Yes, I am a smuggler. But I'm not the only one in this city.
I'm searching for a couple fleeing to Leme. They're trying to leave the city discreetly. Have they contacted you?
You certainly can't imagine I'm going to answer you without getting something in exchange. I don't really think of my clients as kin, but I'd never betray any of them for free.
A real saint you are. How about your freedom in exchange for your loyalty? Tell me where I can find them and I'll open this cage.
That works for me. Your two Telemites are hidden in a warehouse behind this very prison. They must be waiting for me. But you might want to be quick about it. If the Nauts get their hands on them, they'll find themselves in this same cage.
Thank you.
Anytime. And these doors? You're gonna open them, right? Come on now. Let me out. You promised. Please. Thank you, my lord. And don't worry about me. I'll slip outside without being seen.
I could have let him stay in there, but...
Who is there?
May the Illuminated save us. Did the smuggler send you?
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison, but revealed to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition, then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Teleme so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it would provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of St. Mateus? The one who returned to Teleme after traveling with his master?
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Teofredi, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of St. Mateus.
And? What did you find?
Teofredi is without any doubt the land that our Saint Mateus and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, St. Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden. of the paradise of the illuminated, he speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced St. Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could forget what you have discovered, perhaps.
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them. Let us continue on this path.
It doesn't sit well with me to send you to the flames. I freed your smuggler, and he'll certainly be in touch. He, or another member of his band. Be careful, and safe travels.
Oh, thank you, my lord. You are a man of noble heart. May the Illuminated protect you.
Thank you for having heard us and helped. You are truly full of kindness.
Oh. Unfortunately, I cannot wear it.
You have a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
Sure, I'll go directly back.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sardet, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Report the escape of the heretics. Ask about.
How goes the conflict with the Bridge Alliance?
Your territory is, alas, the only one that has been spared from the ravages of war on the continent. We fight on every front. Without great success, one must say. But what other choice do we have? These so-called savants not only refuse the light, but are determined in their fight against it.
And on Tirfredi?
To my knowledge, no one has yet seen any serious fighting. The Bridge have succeeded in provoking the natives there, and have their hands full keeping them at bay. Which leaves us greater latitude to settle peacefully and pursue our mission of conversion.
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them! How could that possibly have happened?
I'm gonna lie to him.
Alas, these renegades have found protection with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. I would not have been able to capture them without risking a diplomatic incident that my uncle would have condemned.
The Bridge. I thought as much. Those heretics have turned to them. But I had hoped that you might intervene quickly enough to stop them. It is truly regrettable. We have nothing else to do but pray that the Luminous might shield us from their lies.
Alright.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, de Sade.
What else do I have? So I have this one. I don't have the ability to create that.
Captain, sir, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move it.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
Coin Guard reputation +2. Talk to the Coin Guard barracks, quartermaster, and New Serene. So am I done here? Alright, I just gotta let the bridge. Alright. I'm gonna go here. I think it's the one place I haven't gone in over here. Bottle of brandy. Okay. Now I think that all I have left to do is tell the one guy that we're ready to leave. Took about 2.5 hours to get through this. I really gotta pee. I got gamer bladder, apparently, that's what it's called. But anyway, I can hold it until we are done with this. Because I am so close to being done with this location. And then I will end the stream as I said I would.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, I have been told that you were named Legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tirfredi. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
Ask about... nah.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sardet.
Tell the captain that you're ready to raise the anchor. But I am not. For I have a new side quest. I must finish all side quests here because I do not believe
Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still. This little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malachor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take two.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
And if we had a word with him, I wonder if he'll serve us the same routine.
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Ask about nasty side
Are there
effects.
any nasty side effects with this remedy of yours?
There are none. You will feel nothing but an intense sense of well-being.
Ask for a demonstration.
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now, I saw you take that vial out of your pocket.
Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
To my help, and death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
I should have realized that there would have been bad guys back here. Poison to alchemical? I don't know how to pronounce that. The weird alchemist of the Alliance who rented a room upstairs specifically asked us to not clean it during his stay. The old fool must not want us to accidentally break his vials or something, so leave him in his filth. The customer is always right. These pages are covered in small, almost illegible handwriting, experimental results, patient observations, and incomprehensible symbols. But the complexity of some recipes leaves no room for doubt. The author was a true alchemist and was certainly very knowledgeable. Charlatan's Antidote.
Greenblood, do you need something?
I wondered if you ever felt lonely.
I always do. Why, do you want to rectify this?
I hope to have kept you good company for all these years. After all, we were always together.
And I valued your friendship. But I thought you were referring to another kind of company. And to be honest, Constantine aren't exactly my type. Anything else?
I must leave you.
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right.
Damnation. He can't have gone far.
Find him before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
Greetings, Your Excellency.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he is the one who sent me.
Sahin. Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the...
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder? That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice, but it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. I mean, the mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy, to criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners, making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the Malachor, they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's hatred. Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me, coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set up a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, sir?
This one's a tough one. This one really is a tough one. Because, as he said, he's... I mean, he was falsely advertising. What happened to him was bull. Think I'm gonna have to arrest him.
I'm sorry, but I don't trust you. I'm going to deliver you to Dr. Sahin.
Sir, I beg you to spare me.
I've heard enough. You're under arrest.
How unjust.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
Ask about.
I tracked down your man near the coin guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated. He is hiding in a room in the Coin Guard Tavern.
Why didn't you have him arrested?
Angry citizens have gathered round the building. They have sworn to avenge themselves after discovering his fraud. I decided it better to avoid the mob. But if you wish to capture him alive, I advise you hurry.
Governor Buren will be happy to learn that a legate with great assiduity will soon be joining the island of Tir-Fredi. Thank you for your help, Excellency, and allow me to offer you this modest present for your voyage.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Level 4. Alright. I think I'm gonna go... Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep going with the gun. Okay, so I can go accuracy level 2. I can go endurance level 1. Willpower. Increases the... I don't do spells. Increases Fury generation, all damage inflicted in melee. Best one-handed, two-handed swords. I think I'm gonna go agility 1. Yeah. This one requires agility 2, agility 1. I was thinking about going endurance to get that, but I did not. I will now go to leave. Yep.
So?
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon.
Permission to board the ship. We are ready.
Certainly. But keep in mind that we'll be at sea for several months. If you have any farewells to make or any final business to put into order, now is the time.
I do not.
No, my house is in order. We are ready to embark.
Perfect. Follow me.
I am so eager to discover Tyr Friddy. My isle, my new city. You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures. As big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Nauts even brought one back in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Nauts are strange, but they're not idiots.
The beast is awoken!
Those conniving, pista-stilling, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need routes! We must contain it! Help!
Come on, let's lend them a hand.
Okay.
Watch out! Take a step back, sir!
Captain! Keep my cousin safe!
thought I died. I seriously thought I died.
Greenblood, how do you... Fine, fine. It is dead.
Are you wounded?
I'm well. Your lessons have proven effective.
I've never seen a beast this size. It's quite extraordinary.
Cousin, what a fight. You were illustrious. I'm not of the same mind. I had the feeling it was already weakened. I did nothing more than finish it off.
Your humility remains a constant. But believe me, that battle was absolutely epic.
Knockdown. Oh. So that's not the boat that we're going to be using. Okay. Nope. I keep hitting the wrong one. I was at half health. I thought I was closer to dead.
Gentlemen.
All sails set. Trophy earned.
Your cousin's enthusiasm is most impressive.
This journey is his long-awaited chance to prove his worth. He has a demanding father.
More likely he's just happy to be free of this hornet's nest.
I definitely know I am. That's certain.
That fight did seem pretty easy though. I mean, I was only hit like what, 3 or 4 times. New Surrey. Alright. After the next cutscene, because I'm sure there will be a cutscene when I get to the location, that is where I will be ending this stream. Just because I don't want to end the stream, have the cutscene, then save it. Because I have to save it, and I'm about to get off to go to bed. So I'm going to be getting off. I've been streaming for 2 hours and 10 minutes. Oh, I'm level 5. Haha. That is in fact the prologue.
What a charming welcoming committee. Gentlemen, I am Constantine of House Orsay, your new governor. I have no idea what sort of ceremony you've prepared for my arrival, but I would gladly skip it, so... Indeed, these are rather peculiar customs. I see, it seems you were quite intent on serving me a drink. Hello? Cat got your tongue, gentlemen? Would it be those annoying beaks?
I
I am truly sorry these doctors should have shown a greater measure of... Thank you, dear doctors. Move along. Don't trouble the Nords. Pay no attention to them. Instead, just drink. The long voyages at sea require the appropriate treatment as soon as we land. According to our scientists, without fortifiers, you might catch your death, and that would be quite regrettable.
I should have chosen death. This concoction is liquid torture.
I would think that they would have warned you on the ship.
Not in the slightest. And you must be Lady Morange, my predecessor.
You are correct.
There you are!
To your health.
Aha! You got your dose of bile too. Allow me to present to you Lady Morange, and to you, my dear lady, my most trusted cousin. Where is the captain?
He seems to be preoccupied with some sort of admiral.
Indeed. Then I will have to thank him later for this most marvelous voyage. Excellency, lead me to the palace, I beg you. And, whenever possible, go by way of all the intriguing alleyways. I am dying with impatience to discover this new city. My city!
Your Excellence! We must wait for our escort!
No need. Have no fear, for I am here to defend you, my lady.
I've been scullied.
How so?
My admiral laid me off.
My cousin was nonetheless delighted with your services. I hope there was no misunderstanding.
None, I'm sure of it. She just ordered me to give you any assistance you might need.
This request doesn't seem to please you.
Don't take offense, but it's not pleasant for a captain to abandon his ship. In any case, here I am at your service, for a while.
Cut, let's go. Suspicious, suspicious. Agility and accuracy, endurance and strength. That's mine. Real quick, I'm going to purchase another thing into guns, and then I'll be able to get a rifle. Talents, go with lockpick 2, or should I go science? Full of talent trophy earned. Allows you to craft bullets in alchemical preparations. Well, I'm going to end this episode here. I do definitely enjoy this. I might do some wandering around, like take a look at the location. Probably not tonight. I do plan on doing more streams. As you've probably noticed, I have been, no one's noticed because no one watches my stuff. If you are listening to this, drop your name in the comment section. I'll give you a shout out. Well, even though my shout outs aren't going to be worth anything because I have like 28 subscribers right now. But if you comment when I hit 100 subscribers, I'll give you a shout out. We'll have to remember that in 5 years when I finally reach 100 subscribers. But that will only count for the year of 2020. So if you're watching this in any year other than 2020, that shout out is void. So anyway, this is Arcane Assassin, and I will be signing off. I will see you all in the next video or stream. Bye-bye.